What's up, wrestling fans? Tonight is Monday Night Raw, and you know what that means. It's time to grab a blanket and go to sleep. But no, there are some things worth noting or worth talking about as far as the WWE Raw preview tonight. At least, I guess I got to do something, right? I mean, I don't know. My state of the WWE, really didn't come out the way I wanted to, so instead I'm just going right into this Raw preview, and I'll be working on that later. Plus, I'm still dying. I'm losing my voice. All these other things. Seth Rollins tonight apparently putting on the IC belt or putting up the IC belt in an open challenge. So that makes me wonder if somebody's coming back or something crazy is going to happen. I don't know. We're going to talk about that in just 1 second tonight. I like the idea of the open challenge. It was one of the most interesting things that's been done in the last 5 years on Raw or SmackDown when John Cena started it. Believe it or not, John Cena's open challenge really felt like something. I can't even believe that. But if I was to make a list of the top 10 best things about the last 5 years, it would really be a horrible list. But that might be near the top of it, believe it or not, because of how bad things are. I want to take a second to thank J.R. Ford III on Patreon for becoming a $5 a month patron, I believe. He might be in the $10 tier. I forget now, actually, but I do remember he signed up the other day. So, J.R. Ford, thank you very much. But we'll talk about the other patrons. By the way, at the $25 tier and up on Patreon, you can get yourself the producer credit down below. So I'll make sure to list all the JCS producers, as always, down in the description box down below. But possible WWE return tonight. This is a possible spoiler here, believe it or not. And this is, I said this the other day in my Starrcade review. Bray Wyatt was at Starrcade the other day, and it seems like he's sort of there taking the place of Braun Strowman. And you see this a lot in WWE when somebody gets injured and all of a sudden on the road, somebody fills in for them, right? Braun Strowman goes down, and all of a sudden, sort of Bray Wyatt's the guy filling in for him. So apparently, they're saying that Bray Wyatt could come back. So there is a chance that Bray Wyatt comes back, but I really strongly also believe there's a possibility, that he doesn't come back because they're still holding on to him and they're just using him on the house show area. Because they could keep him on the house shows and then not bring him back. That's why they didn't air the Bray Wyatt return at Starrcade. Because they don't want to put that into canon, I guess. Because, because he could be coming back tonight at Monday Night Raw. Or he could be coming back in weeks at a pay-per-view or something like that. But Bray Wyatt is currently backstage, but he's been backstage a lot, to be honest. Backstage in Milwaukee tonight, WWE, according to PW Insider. That's no surprise. He was at Starrcade. He's been at several other events. There's no word yet on if Wyatt will return on Raw's show, but he did return to the ring at Saturday Starrcade. Yeah. Obviously, that makes sense. Would he have returned? Would he have showed up at Starrcade had Braun Strowman not been injured? I'm going to say I don't think he would have. I think they didn't know what to do with Bray, and they were waiting for a certain storyline to build or to do something. And it's like he's like a utility player. It feels like in baseball right now. It's like somebody's hurt and put in the utility guy. But as far as the overall Raw preview tonight, we got a whole bunch of stuff of what WWE is going to focus on tonight on WWE Raw. And, based on the ratings, obviously, this is the week that I predicted the other week that could be the really tough week, if you know what I mean. Like, this could be the night where we're looking at the ratings on Wednesday or Tuesday or Wednesday, probably Wednesday. And we're just saying, Jesus, the WWE just got annihilated. So I think it's very possible that the WWE tonight this could be a very tough ratings night for the WWE. Now, if you bring somebody back at the beginning, you might be able to salvage the ratings. I still can't really justify just bringing a guy back one night so you can see a little bit of a pop in the ratings. I don't know if I can justify that. But I first want to thank the executive producers of JCS, Brian Himmelfarb, Justin Mcneil, DMOON, The Bear, Gorilla Strong, Nikki T, The Goon, Schleppy, TNA Better Than WWE, LukeNDfan, NullDeath, ABELsalasJR, Bad Omen, and WoolhatDemon, Shell, AruShinchu, and Lemon. All of them, executive producers, have supported with a over 3K over the years in support. So thank you guys for that. Also want to thank the associate producers of the Joe Cronin Show on Patreon of $25 or above on Patreon. But you guys can sign up for $5 a month on Patreon. You get 30 hours of bonus content. Everybody out there knows that. Justin Mcneil, Freddie Mitchell, and BrokenLion, Mike Hartzler, Jim K's Frog Kid, BigBadAds, Sav King, Vito, V2ofDoom, Marz Mira, Coop The Comedian, The Bear, Cameron Sinclair, Tyler Lewis, Floyd, Nicky J, and SoCom Kastle. Thank you guys. If there's anybody missing from that list, please make sure you hit me up and remind me or ask me to check or whatever the case is, because I certainly do not want to miss anybody. I love you guys, and I want to hug you on Valentine's Day with love raining down from the sky as we sip a bottle of champagne while looking at the clouds in an ever so introspective way. Rollins to issue a statement or an Intercontinental Championship Open Challenge on Raw. That's the number one thing posted right now. We already talked about that. We get it. Braun Strowman is out of action. Corbin to battle Balor on Raw. So now they're going to go back to the old Baron Corbin versus Finn Balor thing on Raw, which has been just annihilated to hell. Will Bray Wyatt show up to make things difficult for Baron Corbin? That's kind of how I would think they would go, because they don't have, Strowman to do that. The face breaker awaits the baddest woman on the planet. So Nia Jax is going to say something. We talked about how goofy Nia Jax was on the Starrcade special. It was okay, but it's really funny. Rude and Gable get their Raw tag team opportunity against AOP. This could be where Gable and Rude finally break up, maybe. I don't know. Elias walks into, or they get a win here. Oh, no, they already got a win, right? No, because, they got the tag team match right here. This is the tag match. So, yeah, maybe they'll, this is where Vince McMahon, you don't know what he's going to do. Is Vince McMahon going to pull the plug now and do the whole breakup angle with Rude and Gable tonight? Will this be the breakup angle? Or will Vince McMahon do something bizarre and put the belts on Rude and Gable? I mean, you never know. Seriously. I don't know. I know what I wouldn't do and would do. Elias walks into a showdown with the Almighty. That's about it. That's the preview for Raw, and I'll tell you what. Other than Ronda Rousey and actually Rollins' open challenge, and it just seems like a piss poor Raw up until this point. I don't know who the hell watches this. But I'll be watching it tonight, and then I'll be reviewing it live with all you guys right here on the Joe Cronin Show. If you're new to the Joe Cronin Show, make sure you click that sub button so you get all my. Well, you won't get them, so you'll have to just come back to my channel every goddamn day. I'm here. Come back in the morning if it's nothing there. Come back at night. There's something there every day. Joe Cronin Show every day, bro. Okay, Logan Paul and Jake Paul, you creepy baby twins. How about that? Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins. What will happen there? Will Dean interfere and cost Rollins the belt? That'd be stupid, because they should be wrestling for the belt, even though they don't need a belt. I don't know. That's all I got to say. I got to get out of here. I'll be back with more later, plus a bunch of stuff coming up on Patreon tonight, and we're going to talk some trash, baby. There's going to be some trash talk coming soon. There's going to be some real talk coming soon, so be a part of the Patreon, patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show, and I will see you tonight after Monday Night Raw live. Right here on the Joe Cronin Show. Hit that bell, the sub, the like, the dike, everything you got, and share this all around Facebook and Twitter, and tell them what you think about it. Bye.